Intellect, DCO ellipsis. Intellect is straight unsigned, believe the hype. Catch my new review in the source, one fucking mic. But that's all I need to be heard. I give a check to get it on. Give me the livest rapper. I'll vivisect, expect me to expectorate on all your expectations. Never neglect to sever the neck and start to burn your dermis with germicides. Laboratory hermit turning it out is all that I'm affirmative about. Maybe never be a celebrity or go gold. Check my review and blaze ice fucking cold. If they even gave a minute to my dusty ass tape, I'm industrious, $10 away from total bankruptcy. Distributing double dubs on the corner of the G-Way. Sometimes no success, still I'm on the up and up. Stay positive, and that's the #1 prerogative. Better fork out your 1,000 cents. You gotta give it out to stay up on the mic, gladiator. Suckers, I'm jostling. Straight up colossal 1, 2 shit, plus the 3. I give it all for my review in double XL, extra fucking small. Radio disc jocks, they always act shady, so I only give my shit to Sub-Zero. And in the shadows, I might never see significant ends with a rap page review of 1 out of fucking 10. 1,000 cents, 1,000 cents. BG's out to play. $1,000 cents. I got so many questions, get so few answers. Giving all I got but don't receive in the transfer. Sometime it seems I lose to it, and is it really worth it? I gotta ask that. In a perfect world, all I'd have to do is reap the benefits. No losses would be risk. Right now I waste time acting cautious. Wages get wagered to see if my shit prevails. Headed sales, tracking for better trails. Know I got potential and potency to be met by no MC. Out in the world, a man on my own and grown. But that's a lot to live up to and decide what do I do. Telling any naysayer, fuck you, if they was even worth the effort. And waste of breath, but I got a lot of other concerns. And in my days left, I'll be living eternally. No pressure externally could raise my internal blood pressure, and in turn, I keep mine over matter. Never overwhelmed, just a seafaring traveler. I control the helm, it's a nomad. Vagabond with the satchel, actual fact, it's all coming back around like an axle. The world turns, seasons eventually return. People die, reincarnate, nobody learns. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we are hourglass grain. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. At times I act erroneous and gamble with my stable fate for life beyond existence. I know a better fate awaits for those prepared to take it. And mad nights I laid awake, seeing dreams crystal clear and watch them disappear. But I can taste it, how bad I want this shit to blow. And those around that say no, they can get the go. Because I've had enough of small change adding up and waiting on a label when it ain't gonna happen on its own. I'm independent tape manufacturer, distributor, price negotiator, street ambassador, releasing new limited edition rectangulars, retail outlet, best supporter from the outset. I don't know how I would've ate without tape fiends. Sacred text, 10 apiece, 2 for 18. You wanna strike a deal? Then maybe I can strike this meal. Avenue entrepreneur doing what I feel. Street merchant, come on back, repeat purchase. Manage many times to make ends meet perfect. Trying to see surplus, build a complete circuit. Gather the harvest, return beneath surface. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass Grains. I pose so many whys and get so few becauses. Trying to sell taste, but sales don't do it justice. And neither does an analog channel. An ammo hard concepts need a rock hard case, not some flan. Cassette tapes, all you need to do to see is spectate. I'm already magnetic, universal, incredible. It's frustrating, living small, money just waiting. And sometimes I spend all my spare time fading. That just diverts my attention from the fact that I'm doing the same shit. An idiot saying quit, they won't pay a cent for me to make tapes equal rent. So pissing off fake friends is time well spent. Appreciating real ones is love well invested. Fuck what the rest did. Intellect majestic, eyes on the focus with their notice on success. That's where I'm headed, never living to less. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. And nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. Nothing changes, nothing ever stays the same. Worlds disappear, we just an hourglass grain. Cavernous labyrinths you lost, I react like a catalyst. It's all baptismal, abysmal pits is bottomless. Your shit's cacophonous, meddling like a weakness veteran. I'm all up in your girl like a speculum. I slap the rap artists who act hardest. They paraplegic catatonics. Born a fetus, my freakish mutated form of thesis equals carnage incarnate. Disarmate to your demise. My form's a fortified fortress of architecture. Fruits of a darker nectar emerge when I compose a relic. Dust foes, decompose or overzealot. Lost touch with your motor skills and suffer from overexposure. My venom heightens, bend insights, inflicting meningitis. Commence inciting insights, burning your nitrogen in dormant brain vessels I torment. Concrete cinder block type adamant verse interlocks. Now hear the sire messiah, urinating on silence like fire hydrants with the fury of Poseidon's trident, force of a whirlwind. Of course I'm blowing up like your girlfriend. Tear rappers to metal fragments with the force of the dragon fist, agonizing y'all acrophobic antagonists.
We know you want to do things you cannot do. Like the shit that we on to. You get got, fool, we got you. They caught me when the camera's panned in. Who did it? The candid. Watch candid, red hot handed. Caught, they can't stand it, I can't help it. Dropping granite on inanimate half-wits. They shit rap sounding like an accident happened. The captain decapitated them for tracking that janky racket. Yeah, I got that angst against the ranks. Who don't thank those who think and make shit that rip. Cassette magnetic strip tape. I shape shift and stick a sharp shank into they shark tank. Draining them and damning them, handing them their heads back. Zipped it in their backpack, walk they crack baby bodies back behind the wood shack. Where are your way with the good acts to enact the loud crack, the less than good act. That traditional lesson, the addition of metal meshing, they pitiful piss fill session. Pressing a threshold, no rest for the lesser. Bottom drawer of the dresser, got him sore forever. All over bruises and lesions, oozing diseases, blemishes. The premise of which make you wince amid a grimace. I'll pin them in minutes. It's my pet fetish to finish that image they manage and leave them stranded. Ishkan and intellect, the splinter effect. I chill with wrong contour now. Folk wrote for rectangle interest in your deck. Inflict the foul effect doctors can't detect. In the neck of the neighborhood of the greater than who? From the greater Vancouver, who great rappers through a take or two. I'm beats by the genie MCs meet demands, or they meet twice the weight of a mic, make me the can. We know you want to do things you cannot do. Like the shit that we on to. You get got, fool, we got you.
Rappers is acidic. I damage critics like a cannibal, then manhandle fools in duels, cause I'm an animal like Hannibal. Steady cannonball, your flam exhibits, hella scandalous, televangelist, shit rap puritanical, left you in your man rivets. Despite tyrannical, get lit when it's flammable, man. Expanding divots in your bland canyon. Ask myself or my companion, we tantamount to vandalist acts, random exquisite grand contaminants. Switch intangible, examine limits of matter. Step to dram bitches and hand them the balls on a platter. I'm slamming vicious, come handle Tantalus. Gamble with amulets and magic loose your laments. Check amorous, slanderous shit. Command derivatives, outlandish terror minds with the aerodyne, amics, substantial mammal. Rhymes I spit like a camel. Intrinsic symbols, minimalist. Women feel this. Imbecilic acrylics only get felt as material gimmicks. We in it, mysterious like pyramids. The fearless conspiracy theorist, spirit earlets for not hearing. Clear satiric mirrors so you see the appearance.
We know you want to do things you cannot do, like the shit that we on to. You get got, fool, we got you. Said we know you want to do things you cannot do, like the shit that we on to. You get got, fool, we got you, we got you.
Stay afloat with anecdotal antidotes and levitate high. Hesitate why voice resonate by means of villainous schemes. You lost in the wilderness, little bit of lyric, no rhetoric. Better get wise to the sides when the west signifies. That solidify, brain liquefied, then it's goodbye. And at my own hand I made a grown man cry. Looking typical with your pitiful assets. Digital task and critical mass and an axis tilt to eradicate what you built. Start a clean slate, I mean wait, I seen you energized. Memorize what I've written, then try to salvage you savage, get shackled. Felt your teeth in it when the lyric got bitten. Now you get burned like tobacco. That'll let you know I outlive errors like pyramids. Never know what land, dollar pyramids, myriads, plethoras, thousands, etc. Octillions, if not top building, top building. Come along, children, I'm building. My spot won't be filled and I'm building. Check this, pilgrim, I'm building. Your lights are still dim. At times I live my life on a natural high, looking far and wide with my own two eyes. Pastures, green meadows, and blue skies. Then I snap out in a minute, you wise. To feed your brain knowledge, water it, let it grow. One effective mode, next episode. Recognize game and electrify pride. Now step aside, I let your head divide. I realize my gift to get tips, spread them wide. Maybe I'll embellish at times, never lied. What if I hard hit you with a lyric bar, bitch you with one of my bars, bitch you with, would serve you right. Rap articulate, full of card flipping shit. I'm bizarre triplicate, a nerve you like. A crisis sacrifice you to ISIS and righteous. How you even got me in your sights when you're sightless. I see that your crew don't contain no you. How you wanna express your might when you're mightless. Now I gotta lay to waste your petty database. I never rhyme, say or hate, I stay awake. Come along, children, I'm building. My spot won't be filled and I'm building. Check this, pilgrim, I'm building. Your lights are still dim. Come along, children, I'm building. My spot won't be filled and I'm building. Check this, pilgrim, I'm building. Your lights are still dim. Yeah. Days is coming, apocalypse, Armageddon, fire and brimstone, tyrant syndrome, wiring in home, brainwashing facilities, microchip implants and enhance governmental governing of mental faculties, binary frequencies, finally sequence we have our lives determined by our biogenetic traits, great brains frozen in cryogenics and crates, viral epidemics awake, killing the populace and less important than get locked on quarantine, inside of a life-tight dome, getting tight clone, corporate ties rule the domestic and foreign scene, new world order, no election, no border, nights becoming longer, days grow shorter. We underlaid by anti-luminescent Illuminati, pulling strings, science manipulating the human body. Committees to assign careers and marriage. Unauthorized pregnancy equals a miscarriage. Who would ever thought that data was cataclysmic? Now it's mnemonic shit, internal robotic chip. Brains carry weight, plus electronic tape. They got a bomb beneath every tectonic plate. Who's they? Who knows? Whoever lives to find out will run into catastrophe naturally.
They after me, actually, they probably tapping the sampler. Watching a rapper, cameras in the rafters. Transferring passwords, those crafty bastards. Trying to crack the graphs on Naki backwards. The sky falls in patches. They hatch the whole crappery, tying knots in our tapestry. They lying and keeping their eyes at all sides. Y'all best to hide midnight 99. I'm starting to shit computer chips. Coming to grips with a world newer than this. I pocket bits of apocalyptic documents and run until my sock rips. Slip into toxic shock from inoculants. Farmed by Armageddonist pharmacists. This intricate plan to underhand disclose of the codes of Nostradamus. We do. The end is eventual, coming to the end of the final centennial. Many will fall prey. Today's foul play is only foreplay for the big fucking it's over. It's over. I overheard they say they may be on their way to get old Ish K. And man, I think I heard they listed my name. You best buy my tape before they take me away.
I seen a fair maiden, hair braiding, wailing for her demon lover like a banshee, strumming out my pains on her dulcimer, the moonshine blue, reminding me I gone through a sensory tirade, with my eyes on the soiree, the axe is tilted, I saw the horseman of death, reach into my cup of salvation, found the portion left would be adequate, that's good because the devils in lava danced on earth, plus the impure souls poured like an avalanche, then came the floods of magma, the magnum, opus of destruction, saga the dragon, and Phoenix descended, engulfed the planet in fire, and scorching hot ashes of granite empire.
Viruses bow higher, the few left standing, left rambling, commanded by some shit implanted in their hands when they attended a local jam, and should have thought that all the band's name was Illuminati. They botched the lottery, bought up your property, closed the drapery. They know we scraping the surface of the caper to overthrow the bakery and reshape pastry from tasty to mango, turning my donuts into triangles. Don't even try to override the plan entangles. Us all ears to the wall, wailing alarms. Here's the last call. They call it progress, programming all of us to know less than the locusts that show and suggest that those they and them once again have chosen the time to bring time's end. Doom, 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 doom.
It's the end of the world.
Doom, 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 doom,
The end of the world.
doom, 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 doom.
It's the end of the world.
You could be next. Become a linguist or get licked like cunnilingus. Your fountain pen still funnel inkless. You stink, it's undistinguished. It's martial artist carpal tunnel English, numbly anglicizing with a wide angle lens to get your wisening. I pummel thinkless, think not to wake extinct. Wax beans got the vaccine for your blaspheming. Cash fiend is subtle with subterfuge and such abuse. The proper use of W's and alphabets, my style, forget it. Cause what eludes your glass eye won't pass by my ocular eye. I harmonize to harm a hard rock jargonite. By far, right is a talisman and light brighter than halogen light bulbs. The rhyme diglycerides I divulge, solidify your eyeballs. Yo, I wrote exfoliants to cold extract your simoleons and slowly rinse away parasites who dare recite my merits with envy, making them greener than foliage. Cause species that I excrete is monster Goliath beats, high elite intravenous machinist like winter Venus. I'm fiendish. I'm into genius intelligence quotients. I skinned a kid plus this whole syndicate. You finna get pulverized. Your lyrics vulvatized. It's unwise. You go first economics and second phonics. Not feral with pheromones or barreling baritones. Generic, it's imperative you stop sleeping, emitting serotonin.
Up on the mic.
You know I peed your high fellatio ratio, so you need to be penalized. Intravenous injections, obscene demise. Don't think I ain't seen the green in your demon eyes. My formula revealed your cornea, concentrated on my vitamin I. Plus added minerals infinite, essential chemicals, no gimmick. Coming to split your cells apart like carcinoma, making them sparse for your marks with a large persona. I'm the Reaper's horseman, archangelic, getting my osmosis absorption. Not hard to tell it was the circumstance that had me working amps past exhaustion. I kick it hard until I got red socks like Boston. I done it, now son, you'll come with it. Altering isothermic, readings hypodermic, getting deep beneath your skin. Invite a current to saute your innards. You burn to embers, any mail could get stamped. Return to sender, I cut hearts like cardiologists. No courts of Bacardi or party politics. He cordially invited to get ignited. Or face any fate that I see the fit. Take this lead, you need to quit. Can't no victim predict the predicament that I stick him in when it's a quickening. Ain't no size me up on a seismograph, cause I'm a subterranean tremor living beneath the condemned. Any flimsy fiberglass or plexi, but less flexy. I come from the left of the nation with the defecation. Blow on bomb sites, but leaving them Klondike cold, so call me mister. I'm hot enough to blister your transistor. You couldn't see this elitist if you clean your eyes with iodine. Lesser competitors, take a seat. It's quiet time.
Up on the mic. Up on the mic.
Yeah, that's right, you heard. This has been another Syncopated Cabbages production. My man Beat Genie on production. What's up to Jedi, Jihad? Wax Beatings. 99.
Up on the mic.
Millennium shit.
Up on the mic.
Left-earn hemispheric semiotics is demi-goddess. Worship subsurface by some under-earthers persons. Monotheist conversions for your atheist compatriots and pagan rites. I'll incite the bragging rights to ignite the phoenix. Too ingenious for elemental intelligence. We ruin filaments and fibers of villainous riders. Pseudo-syllogistic, they imbecilic. Falling off like the wheels did, sipping Molotov. Beverages for less leverage. Never the dexterous is your severed longevity. Endeavor ever cleverly to grasp within these tentacles the measured synecdoche. Exist magnetic, I'm kinetic. Reflectively revealing of your teeth sealing. Evoking muses, amusing you with musical munitions. I pay tuition to the school of hard knocks. And show the fool of tarmac, I made fruition of labor. Speaking hard raps, envelop the relevance. And heads well from the well-eloquent, eloquent, angelic and elegant. Get housed within the dark shrouds of my 1,000 cents. 1,000 cents, thoughts immense, too intense. 1,000 cents, 1,000 cents, thoughts immense, too intense. 1,000 cents. When rappers act xenophobic, they get flipped like aerobics. Take the vocal solstice, don't know to mobilize colloquials. I'm sociopathic. The satisfact is masochist. Step on mass to a saddest that reacts with a massive fist. Your cataracts obscure your vision. Kids with astigmatisms never dig the wisdom. I crack ligaments and that's no figment of mine, but a mental disfigurement. I sex mics and augment like a transvestite, but dress right. Annex agoristic, eastern dragon mystic, still a left coast asbestos breather. Egotistic, impregnator of mics, master of ceremonies. Disastrous, giving fractures, leaving you bare and bony. I keep a harem only in my private chamber, mad polygamous. So dig this shit vigorous, and maybe one day you'll understand the fate. Some say that the earth's reverse rotation, and up in the sky the sun's gray and the oceans run away, and the ground on which we walk falls into space. And that ain't worse than gunplay that we see in every day. And that shit don't even pay. And you can't even see that with your one eye cycloptic. I live kaleidoscopic, dwelling on higher topics than what materializes. Ethereal. 1,000 cents, thoughts immense, too intense. 1,000 cents, 1,000 cents, thoughts immense, too intense. 1,000 cents. I pour some endorphins on my orbs, never extorting shorts. I metamorphosized man size, aggrandize some forceful modus operandi. Step through an orphic portal, you franchise your head, torso, and more so. My style's an orphan, an epic portion, celeb endorsement. My jargon braiding intestines, carbon dating couldn't determine your fossil record. Colossal megalith opponent with a sense of 10 to the third exponent. Ask that virgin how I'm serving her curvatures right. She'll check the mic on every last carnal expedite. So move your metatarsals, Mark. Bizarre catharsis it is when you go from hard to form a rap artist with no bark. I'm closing on claustrophobic, severing veterans. Get hard rocks eroded to sediments and silt. Your whack ilk trembles at the axis tilt. Brought by the verb hermit merchant when serving urchins. I set quarrels, head flex like pectorals. Your time portal, portable, oratorial, oracle. 1,000 cents, too immense. Thoughts intense. 1,000 cents, 1,000 cents. Thoughts immense, too intense. 1,000 cents. Roll of paradise to assume the role of paradise. Freeze parasites at 2,000 below Fahrenheit. All I need in me is food to eat, some air and light. The city nights and urban scenery's a pretty sight. I write a composition, stay in a composition. Plus avoid existence. I brandish magnanimous magnificence. Can't stand inanimates, expanding contaminants. Damn intense, you vandalist man, plan defense. Your means don't justify your ends. Yeah, every stigmatized lion pins doom. Consuming toxic fumes, my cock spit. Pain interlocks with your approximate fate. I stockades, top grade blockades. Then drop octaves to rock, cause I'm a jargonaut. A massacre of your body, massacre passenger. Fasten your ass in and gasp at the amount of mass. A plague's arisen, that's imitation of plagiarism. So I secrete knowledge, stimulation of major wisdom. And await the next challenger to wage collision. Your caliber ain't as sharp as my Excalibur. I seen your ass looting my archives for cash recruiting. The weak shit is hella hard to kill like Rasputin. Still I'm not the bitter type for stale intents, just controlling global currents and moving prevailing winds. You get a lobotomy over tracks that's lobotomy. Plus mine and bodily division and dichotomy. I coulda got an A, but you know me, I got a B. To overcome your super weakness with a sober tongue. Cold cock MCs with bricks, I keep the wax built. They shit bricks out when I affect the axis tilt. Centrific force, so fuck a rapper's intercourse. You kick material styles, attracting lint of course, but can't materialize a tear in your eyes. Nobody hearing your cries, fearing demise. So oversit if you can't understand, we out there, when in here, we beating swords down into plowshares. Alternating before it all turned to hating, y'all stand before the altar and don't falter, fall to earth. You get no respect for being live as afterbirth. See my horizons, now broaden yours to half the girth. Epic proportions of being a critical mass. Anarchy's horseman, MC from a mythical class. So back it up, we come with the exact conduct. When in the cut, I keep it coming like an aqueduct. Battles afoot, you lactose intolerant. How you selling, yelling, rap, boasting, hollering, inking and inking, letting out some leadlings, hollow type graphite lead rings, and then your head swings. Also I oscillate, colossal with fossil tape. We concentrate to be explosive like bombs and crates. I try to keep it right, but always got wrongs to straight. Seeing the people I've irked, sometime it hurt. Still I don't dwell, just elevate and keep the mind inert. Then sell a tape, then swell a break, so don't be trying to perp. You fell awake soon as I made the real accelerate. I keep it real, rotating and so grating in. So make amends, we slow but show breaking trends. You can't awaken shit with empty ass bacon pens. Just raking ends, so fuck the others faking ends. Assailing sins, they lost in these prevailing winds.
Jedi Jihad, tryna keep my head glued on. Spin the record, see y'all forget the loot, man. Syncopated chef singing soup song. Intellect and chess make it fresh when we rockin' the yes.
Syncopated signify the left, right. Conscious pilot knowing about the west flight. Jeff expect you feeling that you best bite. Intellect, wax, being, speaking the yes.
I got your mama, your sister, and your cousin on my hit list, asking me to treat them all like porn stars, but your dog is the witness. Our quickest metaphorical magician, sending candleless biochemical rap cancers into remission. I'm trying to be the third obstetrician, dodecahedonist. 1 in a million like true freedomist, defeatimist. Confidence condescends my charity, beat him with a foam bat. Call it therapy, marry me, a rhetorical request invariably. Cause mahogany put a lump on my head. Hilarity, the killing joke's on you. I recall it's deja vu all over again. Time I phoned her again. Cause I'm a glutton for torture disguised as a short skirt. Sometimes I feel I belong with the worms, eating dirt, but I quit. Cause I can't stand the chicken shit. Referring to the deception and the ass kissing that I'm sicking with. Cause it's a lifestyle of pandering to executive producers. Then I'd rather have a 4-track and a beat that I'm used to. See me on stage making them freeze like Medusa, tossing snake eyes. It's my advantage again, you loser.
I don the garb of a barbaric brute, rock barcodes and harder shit. Isolate and eject, nice to break your neck, part in your cartilage. Arsonist of your mundane weak crews rolling 2,000 men deep with one brain. 4,000 perforations, fault lines in your circuit breaking. I keep fertile words encased, encapsulated. Assault mines let your fossil rot, leave you horizontal like an ocelot. Up coastal, Prospero gospel, Wordsmith, sorcerer, forceful metaphors occur in morsels with frequency. I'm vital, man. I fortify strength like a vitamin. Your mortification, no mortician, forum forming. Alpha Centaur in human form, torment with decorum. Hang a punk like an ornament. Paranormal, speak the seance, wounded immortally. The 1-2, orderly chaos. Time ain't my signature, I'm clockwise, but I transcend underwater, miles around, and land's end. My life's a gamble macabre. Kiss the analog and phono. Sip the photo, commit the no-no, unclonable DNA, A and D. I'm nuclear with a couple nuts the size of Jupiter.
Jedi Jihad trying to keep my head glued on. Spinning records so y'all forget the loot, man. Syncopated chef singing soup song. Speculum and Rex make it fresh when we rockin' the yes.
Syncopated signify the left, right? Conscious pilot knowing about the west flight. Jeff expect you feeling that you best bite. Intellect, wax being speaking the yes.
Yeah. That's how we do these silly things. Forget the move on. You know.
Jedi intellect, syncopated cabbage. Moka only Ishkan now foe. Brass Boya shrimp flux isosceles. DCO ellipsis DJ crisp conscious pilots.
Biatch. What? Motherfucking man.
Language is my art, so I'm surreal, you know the deal.
Language is my artisan craft, you know the half.
Your world is fully exposed while mine remains concealed.
Your girl is on my phone while I'm on your phonograph. Whack kids get repressed into my id. Amnesiacs flex and crowds get reached with easy access by fluidic reservoirs of fruition. So all the endeavors are some forward inertia, extrovertically vertical. The whirling dervish search the world and back to find a wordsmith with the brawn of Ursus. Breath control and lip service to fulfill your urges. I recorded the choral chloroform and poured the chlorine into your gene pool. Got coursing endorphins, attracting morphines than morphine do. And true insomniacs, you didn't know the time, you better get clockwise. Suckers get exhausted like monoxide. I'm stomping like oxen, rocking your knots quick. The Occident, where styles is seismic, cubes is cosmic, senses is thousand. These rappers need accommodation, I'll house them for all of they loot, plus the bragging rights. Victory mine again, my heart pumps the Heineken. And hemlock, the jargon narcosis. I hold the bizarre gnosis, part Martian, praying on Marks in the dark solstice. Focus on the pendulum, hypnotist, flipping arithmetic. You die soon, syncopated, got cash accounts in vast amounts, we tycoons. Finna carry this weight till we get a hernia. From the ass crack of the earth to suburbia, we straight up explodiac. Cancer, the crab is my zodiac.
And language is my art, so I'm surreal, you know the deal.
Language is my artisan craft, you know the half.
Your world is fully exposed while mine remains concealed.
Your girl is on my phone while I'm on your phonograph.
Sometimes I find myself in a place I swear is of my own invention. Somewhere between here and there lies Boya's personal dimension, where cows jump over the moon and land in wonder with Alice. In a crystal palace I sit sipping the aurora borealis. From a chalice carved from melted wax, chomping on some favorite snacks. Some DCO tracks, some polished rocks, and a box of thumbtacks. Kicking back to catch some Z's on an inflatable mattress while conversating with this insatiable Japanese animation actress. What's my address? Unlisted cause it's hard to be specific. Throw a dart at an underwater map of the Pacific and you can't miss it. Now listen, see you heard from a little bird that I was fresh. That's cause I cracked tests. Telepathic pterodactyl falconry from my balcony, where I write rhymes to supply Salvador Dali with inspiration. Even caught him dumpster diving in my alley. Bloody fingernails is the evidence of numerous failed attempts to scale the fence and crack the safe holding my rarest elements. Security clearance is rarely ever granted at all, and I can count on one hand those who've seen the darkest in a hall. So who can say that they truly know me, though many will try. Intellect, he came correct and we connect like I and I.
I'm felt like Grail, but really only my brethren relate. Heaven awaits, for now I'm pulling the federal mail. Modular space transport between ports. You can't see me through green orbs. I'm at the peaks of Heliopolis, populous self, and everybody looking just like me. Psyche motivate and sonic to tape. Elitist symbolesis, kinesis, multi-tracking. I roll with beat genius, run contour, the captain. Sex Rex and Jeff Speculum and Drake Mason. Scratch a frash, shrimp flux, bioorganic, youth ancient. You must have noticed that shit unless you eyeless. The conscious, the conscious, the pilots, the pilots.
And language is my art, so I'm surreal, you know the deal.
Language is my artisan craft, you know the half.
Yo, your world is fully exposed, while mine remains concealed.
Your girl is on my phone while I'm on your phonograph.
And language is my art, so I'm surreal, you know the deal.
Language is my artisan craft, you know the half.
Your world is fully exposed, while mine remains concealed.
Your girl is on my phone while I'm on your phonograph. Graph.